el arranque eléctrico está muy bien, dice, pero no estamos en ese punto. Dice, estamos en que vamos a competir con la pata de arranque porque tenemos una muy buena moto ahora mismo. Es que si no...
Left for him then to get it over the line, essentially?
I mean, it's always a lot of negotiating when you're working with a top level rider and trying to get what he needs and the team needs and
Este tío es un puto crack. Este tío es un puto crack.
kind of getting what everyone
algo por Telegram
actually needs for racing. So it was a bit of work, but you know the team did a good job and Suzuki did a good job. Everyone came together and made it happen.
And that's including outdoors this year, is it? It's just all of Super Motocross or for next year, sorry?
Yeah, so we're only going to do selected outdoor events.
Okay.
It's mainly Supercross.
Importante. Dice, principalmente Supercross y haremos algunas pruebas al aire libre. O sea, del Pro Motocross.
And the Super Motocross playoffs.
Okay.
But we are going to do a few outdoor events, probably more of the local West Coast events that wouldn't be so far to drive.
So I remember speaking to you early on in Ken's sort of reunion with Suzuki and how hard you were working to try and get the bike to suit him, to sort of match his talent and ability level. He's been winning races, he's done so much, and now factory Suzuki seems to be coming on board.
Lo de la fábrica. Dice, hablé contigo cuando Roxen se vino aquí por primera vez y me dijiste lo duro que estabais trabajando para ponerle una moto competitiva y que se adaptara, ¿no? Dice, y ahora parece que Suzuki se va a involucrar.
How much of a boost for you as a team is that to see factory Suzuki from Japan really sort of...
Es que Roxen ha vuelto a poner a Suzuki en el mapa. O sea, ha vuelto a poner Suzuki.
Take an interest in this program again?
Yeah, I mean, we're super happy.
Mira, pero aquí he puesto, ¿qué opinas de la KTM? Cómprate una Suzuki que estamos viendo ahora mismo, mejor. KTM no vale para nada. Suzuki.
That Japan is actually getting involved again. You know, they were out of it for a little bit, so it's going to take them a little bit of time to get up and running. And
estuvieron fuera por un tiempo y
that they have over the years and everything like.
Y claro, y tienen información que le hemos dado y tal, pero claro, es como que hay que volver a echar la pelota a rodar.
We're pretty happy just to have them, you know, back at the races and really involved with the team. So I think it's going to be a huge positive.
So have you more a direct line with them over the last few months? Does this come on, and will there be Japanese people at the events in 2026?
Yeah, they've been coming to the events, and we do video meetings every Monday, and so they're really interested in what we're.
Que está, dice, le ha preguntado, ¿no?, por cómo están de involucrados. Dice que llevan los últimos meses yendo a todas las carreras con ellos y que tienen reuniones semanalmente y que están muy interesados otra vez en el tema de la competición.
Doing and you know, we kind of had the reins and ran with it for 3 years before they came back, so we're pretty confident in what our program can do, but we're just excited to have them on board, hoping that they can bring that extra percentage that would make the team and the motorcycle better.
So I think you got a factory transmission for this season. Is there parts then that they can develop one-off for Ken? Is that happening? So there would be more testing?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the idea.
Dice, ¿crees que puede haber una producción, o sea, piezas especiales para Roxen? O sea, no solo lo que necesite, sino...
The idea is to keep improving the bike. We made some big improvements last year, running a different transmission. You know, from here on out, all the
El año pasado ya utilizamos una transmisión diferente.
riders will have that factory transmission. So I think it's better for the
Y
whole
a partir de ahora todos los pilotos tendrán esa transmisión oficial que nosotros desarrollamos el año pasado.
team and all the riders.
Así
But
que es mejor para todo el equipo.
yeah, Suzuki's making different parts now.
Pero sí,
Parts that they used to make
Suzuki ya está fabricando
when they were
piezas
involved more.
diferentes para
So
nosotros.
I think it's only going to get better from here.
Así
How
que-
much has Ken's results and you as a team worked over the last 3 years that he's been with you helped reinvigorate Suzuki just as a brand without Japan being involved, and then attract Japan?
Tendrá algo que ver que en estos 3 años de Roxen ha revivido, ¿no?, Suzuki totalmente. La vuelta a poner en el mapa, lo que hemos dicho.
Said we kind of had the ball, that we had to run with it and keep the Suzuki brand out there and going. So now that Suzuki's more involved, now they're going to bring the information in and help us develop new parts or anything that we had trouble with. They would really help us with it. So I think overall it's going to be much better for the Suzuki brand.
Does this bring more pressure for you, or does it bring more resources so it's more relaxed from your angle?
It's always more pressure.
Dice, ¿y te da más presión o va a estar más relajado, no? Como diciendo, ahora está la fábrica detrás. Dice, hombre.
We're going to have different riders this year, including Ken, and I think the stress level is always high. So it's not that it's going to be more; it's just going to be there. So
there are rumors you might have a GP rider coming over for next summer. Are you able to confirm or deny?
No, I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
Le dice, hay rumores de que vendrá un buen piloto de GP, o sea, del Mundial, para este próximo verano. Dice, ¿me lo puedes confirmar? Y se ríe y dice, no puedo. No, o sea, no sé nada, riéndose.
Can't really say.
No sé nada todavía.
So just on Ken, you've worked with him now for the 3 years. You've worked with Jeremy McGrath, James Stewart, elite riders before. How does Ken compare in the sort of...
Es que lo que he dicho, yo que he dicho antes, que este tío es un puto crack. Dice, anteriormente has trabajado con Jeremy McGrath, James Stewart.
Talent way, and what ways does he work that's unique to him compared to the other guys?
I mean, if you look at the talent, it's Ken's amazing on the motorcycle. I've never seen somebody ride the way he does, and I've worked with some really good guys, and he does some things on the motorcycle.
He trabajado con gente muy buena, pero bienvenido. Dice, como que sé cuando alguien tiene talento. Dice, Roxen es increíble.
That none of those other guys did.
Really?
It's pretty amazing. Yeah. And the sport has evolved quite a bit since like Jeremy was racing, and Jeremy was one of the most amazing riders I ever worked with. And then I got to work with Chad Reed and then James Stewart and now Ken Roczen. That, they're all kind of independent on how they do it and what they do on the track. But, Ken is an amazing rider and really fun to work with.
You were like a good level, high level pro rider yourself. So those like Roczen, Reed, Stewart, McGrath, what do they have that makes them so good? There's like title contenders every week. What's that wee edge that those like legendary?
I mean, they all have a lot of natural talent, obviously, that they were able to develop their riding skills to the highest level. But it's kind of their...
Básicamente con Roxen le ha dicho, bueno, dice, ¿cómo no? Stewart, McGrath, dice, todos tenían un talento natural increíble y supieron desarrollarlo, básicamente.
Usually they are, but, Ken...
Ay, anuncio. Básicamente estaba diciendo eso, que todos tenían un talento innato y se les alinearon los astros y supieron desarrollarlo.
Very confident on the motorcycle, but he's such a good person off the track too.
Jeremy McGrath, what are your memories of working with him?
Le gusta la moto, no tiene confianza en la moto, dice, y es muy buen piloto y persona, y se puede trabajar muy bien con él, digamos, ¿no?
But then be really relaxed off it and kind of live a normal life and then switch back and perform at the highest level.
He was just a normal guy, he was just like you and I standing here talking, and he was just mellow and just a good person, so he was fun to work with. That was really my first good rider that I had worked with, and I was so amazed by the way that he carried himself and was with the fans and just the team and everything, just a normal guy, but when he got that helmet on, he was special. He was a very special guy. So it was more amazing that they could be normal people and be so good on a motorcycle.
And for McGrath, was he doing stuff that would just make your jaw drop, even a test track or a practice session that we didn't even get to see on a race night?
Yeah, it was amazing. Like stuff he would do at the test track, the jumps he would jump, and I remember days with him and Kevin Championship, which a lot of guys would throw it away. And, he just kind of, I think he rode in for fourth. That he was on the podium for weeks and weeks and weeks. So, the way he did it was pretty cool. It was a championship machine.
And was he a test rider easy to work with or difficult to work with? He seems very precise and knowledgeable on what he wants and feels. So from your side as a team manager and trying to get him to that perfect position, was that stressful at times?
Yeah, they all need what they need, you know, and they kind of all know what they need with the motorcycle. Chad was pretty direct as far as a test rider and saying, okay, I need to do this or I need this on my motorcycle, and he would push the team really hard. But I think that's good, you know. Like I enjoyed that. I enjoy being challenged and yeah, the rider wanting something that you might not be able to give them, and you have to work really hard. That was fun.
You like that?
Yeah, I did.
So when the switch, I think it went from Chad to James.
Presionaba mucho, dice, pero dice, a mí me gusta que me presionen.
Well, the videos that I was seeing, you were really intense and wanted to win as bad as Chad or even Ricky Carmichael. So how was that for you going to James? Did that increase the intensity as your role to try and beat Chad, or were you not thinking it? Chad, James, or anything like that?
Yeah, I didn't really think about it. You know, I just did my job the way I know how to do it, and I'm a bit intense, and I like to win also. I think that's the racer that was in me.
Eso que estáis escuchando son WhatsApp de Javi Pavo para el siguiente podcast presencial.
So I always got along with the riders really good as far as determination and wanting to win championships. So I think we just fed off each other, and it was good years, fun times.
And Ken seems really relaxed, maybe more Mike McGrath, where he can just switch.
Yeah.
And then he's obviously hyper intense in the race. But do you think it's good for riders to be able to switch off? He has his hobbies, he's really amiable with the public and all that sort of stuff. And then when it comes to race time, he's...
Yeah, Ken is a special guy. Like, even if the day's not going great, he just says, wait for the race, you know? And even if the heat race doesn't go that good, he's like, okay, it's okay, you know? I don't get points till the main event. So he would wait till the money was on the line, and then he would put it down. So
Le dice que Ken Roszen dice, es un tío muy especial. Dice, incluso cuando no va bien, dice, es que da gusto hablar con él básicamente. Dice, bueno, dice, relájate. Dice, ahora lo verás en la carrera. Y claro, y está diciendo, dice, cuando ya está el dinero en juego en la carrera, y se transforma.
Yeah, they're all kind of special in their own way. Ken's is really fun to work with, and he doesn't let all the pressure get to him, and he just kind of waits till the points are on the line, then he really lays it down.
And how much did that, the first one especially, mean to you as a team and you personally on a Suzuki, for Roczen to come back, win to Suzuki, and you all be so involved in that process?
That was really cool. You know, I don't think anyone expected him to win again, you know, especially going to Suzuki. They thought, oh yeah, he's just going to run out his career. And then, you know, we were working really hard trying to get the motor.
Simplemente esperaba que acabara su carrera. Y yo lo dije. Yo fui de los que dije, pero por las declaraciones que él también hizo. Digo, ya bueno, pues a Suzuki, ¿no? Ya viene de vuelta y estará un año o dos lo que corresponda y se retirará. Pero no, ha revivido.
Motorcycle the way Ken wanted it.
Yeah.
And once he got that feeling, it was on. So he went to win after we got the motorcycle right, and he told us, I'm going to win.
Dice, no nos cabía la menor duda igualmente de que ganaría. Dice, porque vimos que en el momento que conseguimos una moto para él, digamos, a su gusto, con lo que él nos pedía, dice, sabíamos que iba a ganar. Antes o después, pero volvería a ganar.
And doing what he loves to do, and that's winning races.
So final question, he's known as Kickstart Kenny. I know there've been testing about having the electric start. Is that going to change for 2026?
¿Habéis hecho pruebas de dice, no le pregunte, dice, sé que habéis hecho pruebas de arranque eléctrico. Dice, eso va a cambiar para 2026. Vimos una moto de Roczen con arranque eléctrico, pero era el arranque eléctrico de Pantera, si no recuerdo. O sea, un arranque eléctrico externo, que se lo monta, no un arranque eléctrico integrado en la moto.
They still have a kickstart on the bike?
I mean, we have a unit that's pretty good right now, but it's still...
Igualmente, hay muchos pilotos que además creo que Roczen hizo declaraciones de que no les disgustaba el tema porque la inercia del motor con no sé qué, los piñones y tal, que le gustaba, ¿sabes? Y bueno, ahora mismo está diciendo básicamente que tienen una buena moto en este momento, que él no sabe si introducirán el arranque eléctrico.
Ready to race, so we did a lot of testing a couple weeks.
No está en la lista de la moto de competición que tenga arranque eléctrico.
But now it's more just trying to put time on it and right now it's kickstart Kenny all the way, and we'll see if that changes.
So there has to be, I presume, a level of endurance testing and that sort of stuff through different.
Claro, dice, entiendo que tiene que haber muchas pruebas de resistencia del arranque y toda la historia. Lluvias, calor, barro, antes de sacarlo a la producción.
Reliable, you know what you have, and you know.
Claro, y le dice, es que el arranque a pata es muy fiable.
Electric start would be nice, but at this point we're going racing with the Kickstarter, and we'll see what happens.
Claro, y le dice, el arranque eléctrico está muy bien, dice, pero no estamos en ese punto. Dice, estamos en que vamos a competir con la pata de arranque porque tenemos una muy buena moto ahora mismo. Y ya está, No les entra de momento en los planes. No les entra de momento en los planes, gente. Me ha gustado mucho la entrevista que le han hecho. Me ha gustado mucho.